Hello and welcome to my tutorial on how to set up PeekabooAV. First, what we're gonna need is a fresh install of Ubuntu, latest version 18.04 I think, in VirtualBox. And what we're gonna need then as well is the repository remarks. So first we we have PeekabooAV, the project in a single repository, but we're gonna use the PeekabooAV installer, which comes with Amavis, Cuckoo, Sandbox, and all the other stuff you need. Then we have two options, either the latest released version or for more testing recent changes, this version here. And we're gonna go with this version. So just copy it and go into your VirtualBox, and we're gonna copy all the stuff. And now we have this, we can run the script. But before that, because this one will not work, as you can see, it won't work because it needs to be run as root, and you also need to have a valid FQDN. Either you're running on a production system and then you usually have one, or as me, I don't have one. I will run it in a testing setup. So I will just set the host name to a valid FQDN, like dummy.com, and now we can run it. Alright, now we can run it. Obviously Git is already installed and we have a valid internet connection, as you can see. And then we go to town. This will take a while, and during the process there's not much you can do. And now we are done with the script. Now comes the funny part, and we don't have to do all of this. First we got to do is, honestly I would advise you this, save the state of the machine. We create script run, script for most version 1, something like that. And then what we can do next is we actually go to the post readme post installation. You can also click on it here or here in the PekkabooAV installer. And what we're going to do now is first we're gonna change the password for this user because we can't get into it. So yeah, it won't work, I know. So sudo password PekkabooAV, and yeah, that's it. And now we can change to the user. If you just go like that, you won't actually have like this part, and you have no autocomplete, and it sucks. So what I do is like that, so we get an actual shell. There it is. And now we basically just follow this stuff here. So first we have to change the VBox manage.conf. What? Wait. So apparently it got changed a little bit, and it's not as it states here. So this won't work with the user Peekaboo because it's now split into Cuckoo and Peekaboo, as you can see here. So you can't actually trust readme right now to this point on the 12th of February 2020. And yeah, but it doesn't matter too much because we can just go in here to the VBoxManage.conf, and we actually have to change a few things here. First we press I for insert mode, then VBox manage.api, and here we have to change to a different host. So we are going to set it to the interface of our later of this virtual machine, like that, and that's it. Fallbox match is written correctly. Now we press escape and double point like that, X. Now it should be saved, and we can continue with here. So next thing we're gonna do is this. Actually, we're gonna do a little bit later, because first we're gonna go here into the configuration of Cuckoo, and I suppose it will be again with the Cuckoo user and not with the Peekaboo user. So let's actually go here and do that. So vim let's see, Cuckoo conf vim virtual box. Then here we don't actually have to change a lot. What we have to do first, one machine should be enough at the beginning. So here we declare which machines we are going to use, and yeah, that's all we have to change here, because all the other stuff is really fine. Just for information, so you declare which machines are available here, and then for each machine you declare it like that, which label it has, which platform it runs on, and the IP. We'll leave the IP like that, and we're gonna press X and it's saved. And yeah, this one, we don't actually need this one right now, and this one, yeah, not needed as well. We can skip this for the moment, and now what we have to do is set up all the networking stuff. Alright, so what we have to do here is first we have to go here to the host only network manager, and we add one here. Just click here and then say yes, and yeah, I know, and it should look like that with this configuration. So this is the network IP address you saw earlier. Also here it's just the default, I guess. I haven't done anything here. This is the important stuff, and that's about it. Then we go to our PeekabooAV Installer VM itself, and to actually change stuff here, because we need to change stuff here, you have to not save the state but actually shut it down, and I've done that. Here we have to go to, we will change this one to a host only adapter like this, and this one we activate to network like this, and now we can start it again, and it will probably run. So now we will set up the host only network to the right IP address. To do that, we go to the wired settings. We turn that first one off, and we go to IP4 to manual, and now we type in 1.2, 1.68, 565, 255, 255, 2550, and 192, 168, 561, like that. And this should suffice. Let me check. It should suffice. And now we press on, and well, there's a connection now, which is good enough. So what we're going to do next, we're going to get the agent.py, which will be used by Cuckoo for communicating with the guest VM. For that, we go to var libcuckoo.cuckoo agent. So I'm in here now in Cuckoo. what we're gonna do then is show hidden files, and now we can go into Cuckoo in the agent, and we're going to copy this agent.py to our host machine for now. You can either do that by using the drag and drop. You need to enable it obviously, or a shared folder. Yeah, it's up to you. I've already done that, but there it is. So what we have to do next is create a Windows 7 machine, name it Cuckoo 101, and yeah, install Windows 7 on it, do the updates, and then you go to the network tab again and you set the first adapter to host only adapter, the second one to network. And once you've done this, you can go and install Python 2.7.17, which you can get here. Then you also need pip for installing Pillow, and you can get pip by going here on this website and either curl it or download it here. And after you've installed Python, make sure to add it to path so you can actually execute this command here. And once you've done that, you can go and yeah, you see it's already satisfied. It's just really slow for me. So yeah, and after you've done this, you can get your agent with the help of a shared folder or drag and drop onto your machine, and yeah, and then I have my agent here, and we'll use it later. But first you have to do the following. You go to firewall and you disable your firewall. Also, you should disable the Windows updates, and you should disable the UAC, so the notifications. So we will turn it off. And then we go to the UAC and we say never ever notify me. Then we go to the update, Windows update, and well, that's quite a lot of updates. I've already installed them on my real version, but on this not. So probably install all updates before you do all the stuff, but you never want to search for updates and actually just say no, we didn't care about anything about that. So now we've disabled quite a lot of stuff. Also, like, you can do a lot more for the Cuckoo guest VM. Just go to this one, is quite good, and this one is quite good. It goes more into detail on what else you can do. So configure automatic updates. He actually wants to have it enabled. Others don't want to have it enabled, but you can do that. And also the other stuff is quite well described here, but I'm just going for the most basic setup right now. Then after we've done that, we will go to the network tab here. And for the network tab, we want to go to the adapter settings, and for the first adapter we are going to go to the properties, and then to IP4, and here you are going to set this address to here, like that. And then we are basically done. For the second one, you don't need to do anything. After you have installed everything, you can also deactivate it, because you actually don't need to have a internet connection, unless you want to allow, I don't know, the download of malicious code from the internet. If you have malware which downloads malicious code, I mean. Last thing you need to do is you need to go and start the agent as an administrator. So you have to start the command line as administrator, and then you have to go to your agent wherever it is and launch it, and then it will look like that. Once it's running, then you just leave it running. You can also, by the way, install stuff like Office, and you probably want to install a PDF reader, so you can actually try opening PDFs. All this stuff would be quite necessary. And after you've done all of this and the agent is running as an administrator, you can go, and what is important now, you save the state of the machine and you create a snapshot. I won't do it because I already have one, but it's very important, because in the configuration we're using right now, so what will happen with Cuckoo, you remember we've named our first machine Cuckoo 101, and the label is Cuckoo 101, so it will actually look for Cuckoo 101, and it will take the latest snapshot and boot this. And so you don't actually want to have to boot up every time, so a normal start, but you want to have it running. So the last thing we're going to need is the vbox manage API.py, and yet again we will just drag it to our host, either by shared folder or drag and drop or whatever. And once we've done this, you just need to do the following. You need to start PowerShell. You don't need to start it as admin, and well, you need to have Python 2.7 installed. And first we're going to set the environment path variable. You can either you can also do that permanently, but I haven't done it, so you do it like that, and then you start the vbox manage API, and it will look like that. So what we can do now is we can go to localhost.8000 and then to the dashboard, and we just select any file here from like the PeekabooAV Installer, for example this readme post installation. Then we submit it for analysis, and now there's stuff happening here, and here you can see it's getting resetted, the snapshot. It's starting, you hear the funny beep, and now it's running. It will take a while, and after a while it will come back just like this, and then you have a report, and yeah, which basically looks like that. So, and you also have some screenshots. So it's not fully optimized, so you cannot open the .md. So it just takes, I don't know, WordPad or Word. And if you get a problem like this one here, just submit another file or restart the system. Also, what might be helpful, you can look into, you will run into problems eventually. So what you always can do, you can check the status with systemctl status and then peekaboo, for example, or cuckoo. You can also use journal ctl.f for a constant check. We are going to do is set up the dummy mail system so we can actually get results by sending us mail. Therefore we go here. First we check if postfix is installed. It's not installed, so we will install it. Postfix. We will go to local only, and the system mail name will be as follows, like that. Then we say yes, please. Also here, this is needed, but it's not like the main CF and the master CF. They are both in postfix, in the folder postfix, and later we will use the hosts and the interfaces, which should be in Amavis, I think. No, not in Amavis. In Ubuntu. Yes, in Ubuntu. Alright. Let's go here. Now we okay, so what we're going to do is Peekaboo Installer and then postfix. Yes, okay. And we want the master.cf there too. Then we will check if there's already the correct mail name there, so just like that. We already have the correct mail name, so we don't need to do this. Then we will restart postfix and systemctl status postfix. It is running, which is quite good. Then we will skip this part. We will go here, and yet again we need to go to the Peekaboo installer and to Ubuntu hosts, and obviously we need to do sudo, and the other, then we, okay, sudo Peekaboo installer Ubuntu. And now we start networking. So sometimes this won't work. What we do then, we just turn off this too, but now it should work. And it's also up again, so doesn't matter. Now we can, well, this won't work because our machine is not on. But what we can do now is, this already works. We've already tested this. There's no need to do anything here. We will add me as a user for the mail system, like that. Obviously with sudo. I forgot to install dovecot. So we're going to do that now. Dovecot, got core. Oh, there's a mistake here. sudo, no, it should work. I know, no, like that. Okay, what you need to do is also install dovecot.imap and then just restart dovecot, postfix and not working, and then make sure to remove the account and then add it again. Then you can click retest and it will like see, I have no account here. I will add a mail account, I will name it demo, I will name it like that, and I like that. Then I will go to manual config, then I will go to retest. Wait. Then I will press continue and it will automatically do this. And now we just need to say no SSL, no there. Here just normal password, normal. That's okay. Then we say yeah, and understand the risks. And now you just have to type in your Windows your account password, so your normal Ubuntu password, and Peekaboo. And yeah, we actually have a problem here. Oh, I found the issue. It has nothing to do with Peekaboo, but with Cuckoo dependency, which got upgraded, and now another Cuckoo, it needs to be upgraded furthermore. And you can do that by using this command here, but I also opened an issue for Peekaboo installer, so it will probably be also fixed in the next merge. So yeah, we'll see about that. And now what we can do is I can write myself a message first to me and with nothing but text in the header, and it will come right away. And as you can see, it will be ignored. So it went through this, but it's ignored because there's no attachment. The same thing happens for a text file, because obviously a text file does not include any dangerous stuff. It will come right through, and as you can see, it will also here it is ignored again. And then what we can also do is let's do an sh file. Wait, no, where is it? There is it. Let's do this one. This one should be tested now. Yeah, so now as you can see, it will start a job, and it will start, it will connect to Cuckoo, it will send it to Cuckoo, as you can see here, and now it's getting resurrected and now it's running, and it will check this file, but I haven't installed anything for running .sh files, obviously on the Windows 7 machine, so it shouldn't be too bad, but it will still be detected as a virus probably because it is an sh file, and bash files shouldn't be sent via email for normal users. So yeah, so while we are at it, the system will run and run, and at some point we will get it back. What we can do during that time is we can connect to the database. The password should be right in here. here we can find the password. There it is. And now we can paste it. Now we can see oh yeah, I always forget. So here we see, yeah, we got text plain is ignored or doesn't matter, and if the file type is on whitelist, it is ignored. This one's unknown, but it's plain text, so it was ignored. This is text, so it is ignored. Also, if it's only in the rule set, you can obviously adapt the rule set. Also, we can take a look at another table analysis. Oh, actually you can do in-flight samples, and there should be one right now, I think. No, maybe it's already through. What we can do is we can also take a look at this one. And yeah, well, this isn't quite that interesting. The most interesting thing is obviously this table up here, and now we got it back, and it was detected that there is a virus, or it probably is a virus, so it is working as intended. I hope this was helpful for you, and please leave a comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.